Hey buddy, it's me here again, Barry. Another dose of turning the page. I hope this stuff is helping you. Whether you're watching it on YouTube or somewhere else, or you're listening to it on your podcast player, just thanks for turning up again. And today's topic is about sighing and groaning. Some wonderful topics, don't I? But I remember a time when I was sitting with a counsellor actually. And I just let out a big sigh. And the counsellor, he said to me, that was a deep sigh. And I hadn't noticed it, but he was right. I had let out a long, deep sigh into, I suppose, the safety of our conversation. Some people aren't safe to be with. And if you let out a sigh, they take it personally or they jump on you. Um, make it hard. But it was a release of something within me that needed to be exhaled. A tiredness and exhaustion, like a bound up tension within me, and I had relaxed. And breath had escaped and flowed out like water. Somewhere deep in my soul, the groan escaped as a sigh, long and deep. I think the body has a way of expressing the soul that we have limited to zero control over. Just the involuntary sighs. And those things are communications that can help us connect to someone's deepest places. And the question is, can I sigh and find an inhalation or taking in of breath of hope? Is there something that I can take in to help me with the next few moments, days, weeks? There is exhaustion, physical tiredness from the work of the day, of life. But there is soul exhaustion from the long journey of struggling in a broken world. We breathe out and we breathe in. And we are not alone in our sighs and groans. Job, a fragile human, much like ourselves, sighs out these words. For my sighing comes like my bread, and my groanings are poured out like water. And Job connects the frequency of his sighing to being like his daily bread, and that his groans flow out of him with such ease that it's like water flowing. The struggle is always there, and it expresses itself openly and honestly. And a writer of song, the psalmist, writes these words. Listen to my words, O Lord. Attend to my sighing. Listen to the sound of my cry, my King and my God. For you to pray. For to you I pray. O Lord, in the morning you hear my voice. In the morning I plead my case to you and watch. The sigh and groan can have a tinge of desperation and demandedness to it. How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I take counsel in my soul, have sorrow in my heart all the day? Psalm 13. And Spirit, Holy Spirit, groans and sighs with us. And Paul writes that meanwhile, the moment we get tired in the waiting, listen to that word, tired in the waiting, God's Spirit is right alongside us, helping us along. If we don't know how to pray or what to pray, it doesn't matter. He does our praying for us, making prayer out of our wordless sighs and our aching groans. He knows us far better than we know ourselves. I love that. Oh, we don't really know ourselves, do we? He knows our pregnant condition and keeps us present before God. That's why we can be so sure that every detail in our lives of love for God is worked into something good. Someone close to me is pregnant at the moment. Yeah, someone very close to me, not my wife. um, she is carrying child, and it's uncomfortable, awkward, and heavy. It's also coming into summer as I do this post, and all she will want to do is to be cool. And that baby is kicking and moving inside, and there'll be pain and frustration. Then, as the due date approaches, there will be a "how much longer" expression of sighs and groans. She will just want this baby to come. She can't do much about it. The baby will come when it comes. Breathe in, breathe out. Delivery of that baby will involve focusing on the breath. There will be sighs, groans, pain, and struggle. A midwife will know that this is normal and natural. They will expect it and know how to listen to the mother through the struggle. And I like what Paul says about the midwifery role of spirit, and that spirit ensures that our pregnancy groans and moans are fully present to God, that we are known in our state of distress. God's spirit is right alongside us, being the midwife to our groans and sighs. It's the reassurance that something good will come out of these times. We never know what the baby will be like until after the groans and sighs have been fully delivered. For every sigh and groan, there must be an inhalation of air. And at the base of letting the sigh and groan out, there will always be a need to take in the good. Exhalation, inhalation. Releasing the exhaustion, inhaling newness. And as we begin to notice our sighs and groans, we can also start to notice what we are inhaling and taking into ourselves. And often I suggest to myself and to others, there are 3 sentences that we need to take in and make them our own. The 3 sentences are these: I am known, I am loved, I am held. I am known, I am loved, I am held. And this can be an exercise for you as you sigh out. I am known. Take that in. I am loved. I am held. It's a practice. It's a practice. It's breathing in the goodness of God. The meditative quietening of the self to notice the movement of breath out and then in. It's the taking in the same breath God breathed into the first man, and knowing that God is still creatively at work in our lives. Breathe in, breathe out. Here's some quotes to consider. Despair is a spiritual condition. Despair is when you fall under the belief and conviction that tomorrow will simply be a repeat of today. Rob Bell. Man lives by affirmation even more than by bread. Victor Hugo. Real encouragement occurs when words are spoken from a heart of love to another's recognized fear. Larry Crabb. God is a lover, not a rapist. God cannot walk past an empty heart and do nothing. Larry Crabb. Refuge is anything that protects, nurtures, or uplifts you. Life can be hard, and everyone has difficult, uncomfortable experiences. We all need refuges. What are your own? Rick Hansen. And diamonds are found only in the dark places of the earth. Truths are found only in the depths of thought. Victor Hugo. Number 1 question for you to answer. What is contained within a sigh? Number 2, notice your breathing. If a sigh is an expression of the soul, what is needed to be taken in? And number 3, what comfort do you receive when you know Spirit is sighing and groaning on your behalf? breathe out, breathe in. I hope you found this helpful. Leave a comment in below, and after you've listened or watched this. Send me an email, barry@turningthepage.co.nz. And if you've listened to this first time and like what you've heard and want to hear more, click on the follow or subscribe button so we can continue to have a conversation as such. Until then, until our next time, learn to breathe. Breathe out, breathe in. Notice your sighs. What are they saying about your inner world? Until then, have a good week. Bye.